good. Yeah, really good. Was a good win. Almost came out of there with a loss, obviously, coming back late. But yeah, we're pretty disappointed in our first half and then finished the game really strong, which we're happy about. So yeah, guys are feeling good. Had a pretty good week. Tried to back it off a little bit early in the week and now ramping up, getting ready for a big game on Sunday afternoon.
It looked like a pretty physical contest. Were there any sore bodies after that one?
Nah, nothing more than usual. Yeah, Melbourne's always physical, whether it's playoffs last year or every time we played them. So nah, nothing more than usual.
Speaking of slow starts, you got off to a super slow start against Brisbane last time. Do you address that with the group, or what's the focus heading in this time?
There's a few different contributing factors. Like I think we're coming off a trip to New Zealand, Perth, and we came here and no shoot around. They're a little bit different to other teams with how they defend some stuff. So it took us a while to get in the flow of the game, and when we did, we showed that we're pretty good. So more emphasising what we did well in the second half than showing the first half, and had a good week of prep this week, so hopefully we can see some benefits on Sunday.
Brisbane are a tough team to read at the moment. They obviously fired their coach. They were going all right their last few games, and then they got pumped last game. Sort of, how do you read them?
Still got a lot of talent. That's the biggest thing. I think any team in this league, they can be going through the grit and the grind a little bit, but when you have two Olympians and imports that are of NBA caliber players, you got to take them. You got to take them as they are, and we've got to be on point with our personnel coverage. We don't know what they're going to do. We'll see them tonight and see if they do anything against Perth, but we've got to be on point with Johnson, Sobey, Baines, KD, all these guys that can really hurt you on any given night.
Talk to us about the form of Wilson Doyle. Obviously, pretty good last term for him.
Yeah. No, he's been great. He's been solid all year. I think he's shown that when we need him to take over and really put us on our back, put us on his back and carry us offensively, he can do that. So that was pleasing. We've got to find more ways to get him the ball at critical times, and that'll continue to grow as the year goes on. We're getting more confidence and knowing where guys want to be and how to play with each other, and yeah, it was pleasing to see.
At the start of the season,
we heard that it was a slow start last time round against Brisbane.
Yeah.
Does it change anything in the way you go about preparing for it?
Nah, just aware of the things that worked really well in the second half, and we really took control of the game, and we're going to make sure we set the tone with that, especially at their place. Like all their role players, DJ Mitchell, Krebs, they all play better at home, and if they feel good early, we're in a bit of trouble.
At the start of the season, Josh Adams obviously left. People were wondering who would be the go-to guy. Do you see Milton as that sort of guy now? How big is it to have a guy that you can rely on, as you said?
Yeah, I mean that's what his job is. He's here to do and to carry us, and he's a little bit more pick and roll savvy than what JA was. But I feel like with our group, we've got multiple guys that we can go to down the stretch of games, whether it's Milt, Jack, Jet, Rashad showing that he can put the ball on the floor and make plays too. So yeah, we're comfortable with where our group is late game. It's just a matter of finding out who's got it going and who hasn't, and what kind of shape we want to be in and how we attack that.
6-6, you're approaching the middle part of the season. Are you happy with how the team's tracking? Where do you sort of feel you're at in the grand scheme of things?
Yeah, it's probably fair to be honest. Like we had a couple of games early where we couldn't quite close it out, like the first game of the year in Southeast, and we had the Brisbane game that you just alluded to before, so we could easily be 8-4, but we could also be 4-8. So it's pretty fair when you look at all the stats and the numbers. I think we're sitting 5th in defence and 6th in offence, and so therefore we're middle of the pack and we're 6-6. So yeah, that's probably fair.
You're around the middle of the table now. Looking, I guess, at the start of the season, would you be happy if you were around there at this point in the season?
Rather be 12-0 if we could, but yeah, I mean it's more about the feel of the group and are we getting better. This league's always rewarded who improves over the course of the year, and I feel like we've got a lot of growth left in us and we're continuing to improve, and as long as we keep that mindset coming here, we just spoke about, we're getting ready for grand final basketball. That's our daily mindset every day. It doesn't matter who we're playing on Saturday or Sunday, and that's got to be our focus, and I feel like we're in a good spot with that. So.
On that, do you feel like you've sort of timing your run pretty well at the moment?
I mean, yeah, you've got to, right? Your best basketball, you want it to be in February and March, but you just need to see gradual improvement and be solid over the year. We don't want to ride the waves and bottom out, or that was a disappointing part about the New Zealand game over there, and we're going to make sure we tidy that stuff up and continue to improve as the year goes on.
How's Will been pulling up?
Yeah, really good. Just great to see him out there running around, and he's right where we thought he'd kind of be, that 15 to 16 minutes, and pulling up great and being able to back it up with a good week of practice every week. So, no, he's in a great spot.
What's the plan with him for the next month or so in his minutes?
Be probably the same. Yeah, I'd be expecting the same, and I think he didn't play for, I might be wrong, 12 months, 11 months. It's a long time, and yeah, it's going to take some time. As well with Clint, he was out for 5 months, and anytime you come back, it's hard, especially at this point of the year when other guys are in great shape and the game's flowing. It takes a little bit of time, but yeah, we're confident he'll build others next month.
Outside Sammy and Kenny, is everyone else at 100%?
No one's ever 100%, but yes, I think so.
How is Milton's heel coming along?
Fantastic. I think he was down at Bounce the other day with no Momo dot, so he's looking good. He's fresh. All good? Thank you.